TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio, The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today, and we are live on Facebook.
That's right, Facebook. That's right, we're on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So join us if you're not there yet. Well, our special guests will join us, but for now, we've got the top 10, and we'll see. So let's do this. Good morning to Parong Bukid. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Parong Bukid. Or her birthday. I just saw the photo. Hello to Chef Chefin and to Luli and Arluigi R. Good morning to Christy and Chinito Ken. Also saying hi to James and Paul. ODH says, random question, guys. Who are your favorite poets when you were studying or even until now?
Oh.
Ako favorite ko yung poet ni Markki. Yung favorite niya.
Okay, we knew that. We knew that. Every time you watch one of the shows,
I mean, you cannot look at it. What can I say?
as in,
Yeah.
like, you should hear Hazel. Tinan mo yung puwet ni Markki. Tambok-tambok.
Every time.
Every single time.
Squats galore. That's
That's the secret.
Squats and deadlift.
Yeah.
So,
What about you?
so
Do you have a serious answer?
A serious answer?
I don't have a serious answer.
Dorothy Parker, because she has a lot of these really interesting, alam mo yung heartbreak poems pero hindi siya mushy.
I'll tell you
Very
who's.
edgy. I love Dorothy Parker.
I'll tell you who's not my favorite. Si Rupi Kaur or Kaur, and also the new ones. You know, yung parang
okay, I'm not
Chico.
familiar.
Hello, the one. Yung parang, yun na yun. I could have written that.
Oh,
You buried
okay.
that yung mga ano nila. But anyway, to each his own. I'm sure a lot of people love them. Hello to my friend Rye, who's locked in, also saying what's up to Edricans. And good morning to Kathy, Mommy Kathy. Hello to Avery. What's up to Judge and AC. We also have Edmund and Jan Lunasco. Good morning to Cyril, Jan Brain, Tino, Renz, Butterbaby, Mark Jensen, and B. And Mitch.
Parang nasa ano na naman daw tayo, yung tunog natin. Parang nasa ano na naman daw tayo, yung tunog natin. Parang nasa temper.
Why?
Why? That's what they said. Yung tunog nyo, parang nagsasalita kayo. Yung tunog nyo, parang nagsasalita kayo.
Maybe.
You're naka-on pa yung phone.
Maybe we can.
Oh, okay. Siguro okay na yan. Okay.
Okay. Naka-on pala yung.
Okay, we're good.
Sorry. There you go.
Okay, so let's do a giant batch. Let's do
it.
a giant batch before we talk to our guests. So, no numbers na lang. Thanking Mang Inasar for the topic. #myweirdflex. Dale Zobelde Ayala says, kaya kong hanapin yung mga nawawalang bagay ni Jowa sa bahay. Malapit na ako maging nanay na magsasabi ng ang ginagamit mata, hindi bibig. Yeah.
I would hate to be the person to look for someone else's whatever.
I've actually had practice.
Really?
I'm very good at
With Babe?
this. Yes. Even remember like when Markki couldn't find his phone? Like I was able to find it kasi I've had practice usually when Baby Whale can't find something. Para siyang what do you call that game when you look for something?
I Spy?
No. You know, like you go to one part and then it has a clue and then you go to the next one. Anyway, basta
like a treasure hunt.
Treasure hunt?
Something like that.
I don't
Scavenger
know.
hunt.
Scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Is that when you found my phone over here when we were taking photos?
Yes,
Yeah.
remember that?
My God.
Because
I'm very good at scavenger hunts.
I think you're good at it. I feel like I'm the other person. I'm usually the one. Where is my da 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 da? And then like someone else will help me find it.
You know what? Same. But the thing is, it's also because, diba, sometimes we have someone who cleans the house for us,
Yeah.
and then they hide. Well, they don't
put
really
it,
hide
like,
it. They put it somewhere
Put it
else,
somewhere.
and then you can't find it after. So
Yeah.
like, you have to ask them. So, ate, saan mo nilagay yung ano?
Yeah. And for Mike Ferrer, my weird flex, mas mabango daw ako pag pinapawisan kesa after maligo.
Well, pheromones.
That's weird.
I tell
would say-
you.
I mean, I get pheromones, but like,
Mas mabango.
pinagpapawisan?
Paano ka ba maligo?
Can
I
I
know, right?
can I just say I had the weirdest request once. Markki, would it be okay if you didn't wear deodorant?
Okay.
But I mean, I was like, why? It's just a preference.
I can't look at you right now.
I mean,
That was
some
like
people
so-
are into that, I
was like
guess.
so- that was just, I had images. I had like, it was so specific.
I tell
Ako
you.
sobrang specific din ng image ko. Like, nai-imagine ko may ulo sa ilalim ng kilikili ni Markki. Ganong level.
Okay.
To really sniff,
Oh,
whatever.
Okay, moving on. Next.
I tell you, it's a thing.
From Maxim the Winter, my weird flex, nagbubook ako ng bakasyon kahit di pa ako nag-leave, di pa ina-approve yung leave ko. Hindi ko alam kung available ako on that day at hindi ko alam kung may pambayad ako.
Well, I mean, first of all, siguro kung di mo pa na-experience yung nag-try ka to go on leave kasi may vacation ka na nakaplan tapos pinigilan ka.
Ayun nga.
Kasi I think once you experience that,
Yes.
that should
Mm.
probably
Stop
stop you from
you.
doing that.
And kasi like, yung booking ng resort, you can have that. Meron cancellation window yan.
Yeah.
Unless it's a promo na touch
Right.
move.
There's a cancellation thing for resort.
Most. If it's
Usually
not
parang
on promo,
reservation lang yung i-charge
Parang-
sa'yo or something.
usually up to a month before, you can still
Is it
cancel.
the same as parang flights where you have to get a premium booking to get to be able to cancel?
Flights are harder.
I think it's easier pag accommodations.
Accommodations infinitely easier than flights. Flights medyo touch move na rin yun. Ipapaano mo na siya. What's that? Yung
Rebook.
not just rebook. Yung parang ibabangko mo na lang yung money.
Yeah, your
Travel fund.
Travel fund.
Travel
Yeah.
fund. From Queen of Deadma, my weird flex, may power akong mangitlog. Ay, mangitlog. Mangusog.
Manok yun.
May power akong mangusog. Ang hirap nun.
Ladies
Di
and,
ba mangingitlog ka?
Imagine ko nag-squat, tapos talagang may itlog na lumalabas.
ladies and gentlemen, Chicken Garcia.
Oh my gosh, mang-usog. Ilan na yung nausog kong halos di na makatayo sa hilo at pagsusuka. A few hours after nila ako makasalamuha. Pero di ba yung usog when you praise someone?
Yeah. Or when you, like, when you praise someone, like, ang cute-cute naman nito
Ang
ni
cute
baby,
naman nitong bata
or
na to,
whatever.
diba? Tapos kaya have to say, puwera usog. Kasi
Ah.
nga parang when you say when you praise them, they get sick.
You know, that's how my inaanak became my inaanak, si Kian, one of my closest inaanaks. Kasi when he was a baby, my dad saw him in the neighborhood and parang my dad daw, nausog niya si Kian according to Kian's parents. So they brought him to the house. So my dad could like, alam mo yun, parang lalawayan or something like that,
Mhm.
yung tummy niya or parang ganon. And then of course, like,
So
the rest, as they say, is history.
marami ka bang nausog, Markki?
I can't. Why do I even try to have a conversation with these people?
May kwento ka dati, di ba? Yung nilaway.
Marami ka bang nausog or marami bang nakausog sa'yo?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
Nauusog ka ba on a daily basis?
not naman daily these days.
not naman daily. And from Yontifian, oh my gosh, I remember these days. I don't know if it still exists. Sabi niya, my weird flex, I have spent the most time in Twitter jail of anyone I know. Ang daldal ko kasi dati sa Twitter.
My
May
gosh,
Twitter jail pa ba?
doesn't that just happen pag birthday mo and you're thanking everybody?
No, right, but I don't think it. do we
But
still have it?
what is Twitter? What
like
is
you get
Like you
Twitter
can't
jail.
tweet for a
suspended
time.
for a
Like,
time,
yeah.
like an hour or something. Like if
Is
you
it
tweet too
because
much, pag sunod-sunod yung tweet
keep-
mo,
retweeting?
not just.
No, if
like
you just-
anything,
yeah.
any activity na sunod-sunod, like sunod-sunod, like kunyari birthday mo, and you're thanking everyone, tuloy-tuloy ka, thank you, bilang something suspicious activity,
Or yeah.
we will suspend your account for a few hours. Parang ganon.
Pero di ba hindi na siya Twitter jail?
Yun nga eh,
Ex-jail na siya.
No, pero I don't know if they took that out or if, because it's been a long time since I've heard anyone say
Twitter jail.
I haven't heard Twitter jail in a long
Maybe
time.
they figured out how, maybe because of premium.
Maybe.
Now there is a way, or the verified accounts, there is a way of not getting into Twitter jail.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Arch Aguilar says, my weird flex, I am 27 donuts tall. And yes, I checked.
27
So
donuts.
you bought donuts to measure your height?
But are we talking width or length?
27, I would think.
Or girth? Because like if you think about
height
it,
of a person.
but
Height
I mean
of
if
a
you're
person.
27, that's very short.
Oo nga.
If you put the donuts on top of each other, 20.
No, but maybe it's not like nakababa yung donuts. Maybe it's like nakatayo yung donuts. And then like
pwede.
Yeah, that's why I was saying
So
lengthwise or widthwise.
Okay. Mang Inasar says, my weird flex, I can never watch or listen to music with a volume not divisible by 5. And I think people who can are weird, aka all of you. So pwede lang 5, 10, 15, 20.
Parang sa mga remote, 'di ba, sa TV.
This is obsessive compulsive behavior. When you have
You know what? I have a weird thing with numbers too. But mine is like 3, 5, 10.
Oh.
Okay.
But like it's not like I say it out loud and it has to be a certain way all the time. But I'd rather it be in 3s, 5s, or 10s.
I know someone now when they edit their photos, like yung sa settings, it has to be like,
yes, me.
ganon, like by
Ako,
5.
double numbers. It has to be, if you notice,
Like
all
33,
of my, it has to be 11, 22,
55.
33, 44, 55, 66, 77.
Okay.
Never anything else.
What's this?
Yung sa edit, when you edit like photos, yung brightness, contrast, saturation, it's always double
Pero
numbers.
paano
for
kung
me.
hindi siya maganda?
I will still get the
Oh my
pinaka-pwede na
gosh.
double. Honest, it is obsessive compulsive. Al Macchiato says, true story, my weird flex. Back when we were LDR, ni Mr. Kiato, I dreamt that somebody was flirting with him. So I FaceTimed him, I woke him up, tas natawa siya kasi earlier daw that day, a gay patient did flirt with him.
Oh,
So she knew.
okay.
Okay.
She sensed it.
Coco Hernandez says, my weird flex, I didn't know how to drive until after I bought my first car. Be real.
Oh,
Oh.
Learned how to drive a car after binili yung car.
Yeah, I know someone who
Yeah.
is the same.
Kasi parang what's the point in learning if you
don't have one yet?
Parang ganun yung logic naman niya.
did you learn how to drive a car manual or
Manual.
automatic? Yeah, me too, manual.
Hindi pa yata na-invent. Wala pa yata
Wala
automatic.
pang automatic! It wasn't a choice.
TBH! Kalesa. I had a Kalesa. Like, I learned how to drive.
I'm surprised the wheel was invented.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
Ay, nako.
The
but
ripe
yeah.
age of 36.
That's why when we went to Greece, remember, right before the pandemic, we rented a car. Tapos we didn't know that the car was manual.
So you drove?
And there were like 5 of us. There were 5 of us. Yeah, 5. And 1 kid. And then, like, everybody knows how to drive a car. Pero it turned out only 2 of us could drive manual.
Ikaw lang. And
Ako lang and the other friend of ours.
si Baby Will, di kaya?
It's so weird. Kasi siya, natuto siya manual. Pero, not for too long. Ako kasi most of my life manual. So I
Right.
couldn't forget it. Even if I haven't driven manual in like forever. Parang it was second nature. So siguro if you learned it, tapos siguro you only drove it for maybe like a year. Tapos lumipat ka na sa automatic.
It's kind of like riding a bike.
Parang siya nakalimutan na niya. Hindi niya talaga namamatay yung kotse. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll drive. Kasi
Ikaw,
ako, I remember it.
Oo.
And I never forgot it. I was able to drive. So.
Yeah, I think I can get into manual again if you gave me, let's say, less than an hour, maybe 30 minutes to
Parang may
get used
learning
to
curve
it.
lang. Yeah.
I need to get back into it, but because I haven't driven manual in ages. Maybe
Exactly.
in Norway.
Siguro kung
If they
matagal
ask me
kang
to drive.
nag-manual, hindi mo siya makakalimutan. Pero kunyari parang 1 year, 2 years, pwedeng makalimutan.
Siguro
Yeah.
kung may zombie apocalypse, suddenly you'll
I'll be like,
remember.
dude,
Yeah.
I'm driving.
Mhm. And from Dale Zubel de Ayala, as a pinalaki ni Doraemon, ang dami ko laging dala sa bag ko. As in promise, yayain mo ako mag-out of town, sa office and I don't have to go home to pack. I have enough for me to spend the weekend somewhere.
You know what? Same.
That's weird.
Actually, for me, it's
So
more.
may clothes kang dala and everything?
For me, it's more like clothes for events, just in case. Kunwari, nasa, like, on air ako, and then I get a message, Markki, can you do an event later?
Like now?
Yes.
Parang
Oh,
ready
I'm
to
ready.
go.
Wow.
I have my suit. I have like a couple of suits in the car, one black, one white, just in case.
Yeah.
And whatever happens, I'm ready,
You're ready.
to make bang.
But I think I would, parang feeling ko, if yung dala-dala as in like, nasa bag, it's Chico. Because you
Yes.
you have like the most.
Bag-wise.
But not clothes. Like I just have a couple. I just like have a tube top and a skirt
Yeah.
in case may night out and my wedge heels. I have it in my bag, but the rest like no. Yeah, that's all I have.
So, Chico, your bag's full.
Always.
Always
Always.
bag.
And from Yontifian, dahil school bahay lang ako before, bawal maggala. The first time I ever watched a movie in a theater was at 4th year high school. Wow,
Really?
that's weird. Never watched
But
a movie in the theater.
maybe they were not allowed by their parents.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yun nga. But still, like weird. Like usually kahit papano, you watch it with your parents.
Yeah.
Sila kahit with the parents. No.
Kasi minsan may mga parents na ayaw manood ng movie.
I know, right?
I know a few who, and especially because now that it's very hard to stop kids from watching things that are not G-rated.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
things that are, rated R instead of, or G instead of rated R, or G instead of PG-13.
Yeah.
So I guess the parents are just looking out for their
Very,
kids.
very strict. And from Chichi Chronicles, my weird flex, true story. I have actually attended an actual exorcism, and I had nightmares for weeks after. How? How are you even?
Maybe related siya dun sa...
I don't know.
Or I know like there are these little exorcisms done in some churches. Like, do you know how there are some churches that like the devil, get the devil out of you? You know those.
Staying as far away from that as
Okay.
possible.
Next topic.
And then they speak in tongues. And
No,
then,
okay, next. Simply Nedge says, my weird flex, I can proudly say, nakipagsabunutan na ako sa kalbo. Hindi ko kasi alam na nakapilo ka lang pala. So pagsabunot ko, sumama yung buhok.
I can't. Napaka
I can't!
slapstick nung moment.
Yung
na yun.
pagsabunot niyang ganun, sumama yung buong hair.
Feeling ko away over.
Oh my gosh.
dude,
Wala na, matatawa na ako.
Natatawa na ako.
hello, hindi yan uubra sa drag race.
I cannot.
Matatanggal ng ganun-ganun lang. But you know, there are wig, systems where they really glue it
They
to your
glue it, diba?
They
scalp.
install it, yeah.
But like, it cannot be pulled.
Oof. Okay.
And
Yeah,
it's just
kasi nga
it's really well installed. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how strong that glue is and how it sticks.
Oh, that's kind of good. Yung kahit somebody like pulls your hair, di ba? Hindi siya
Oo, hindi agad-agad.
Hindi agad. And from Advenchoy, this is 100% legit. I'm still a virgin. Kahit malapit na ako sa edad ni Chico na 36. And every time I tell people that, never silang naniniwala. Yeah, I mean, it's your thing. Why not? Don't force it. You know, if the situation never presented itself, or even if it did, but it's your choice not to. It's your choice.
Theoretically, in the eyes of the Lord, there are a lot of people who are still virgin.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And from Melvin Melvour, yung sa kakapanood ko ng horror films, I think I've watched them all. It's come to the point na ang alarm ko tunog ng chainsaw. And
Hala.
ang screensaver ko, si Wednesday. Although Wednesday's cute, so it's not really scary. But the chainsaw, I don't know.
Yung Wednesday, okay pa eh.
Okay pa
Or
yung
can you
Wednesday.
imagine kung yung sa Exorcist na theme?
Ooh,
Yun yung alarm mo.
tubular bells. That's what it's called. Mommy Kathy says, utak basurera ako. I mean, not that it's trashy, but more like I retain useless trivia in my head. I don't know why. And Sophia says, lahat ng crush ko turned out to be gays. Kaya ngayon, ako na yung parang naging unofficial gaydar ng barkada namin.
Kung crush niya yung
Basta
guy.
nagka-crush siya sa guy, they find out later on that he's gay pala. So parang naging,
I have a friend like
maybe
that.
that's your talent.
Your
I have
special
a friend like
talent.
that. I have a friend who's able to like tell because they have a crush on the
Yun.
person.
Right?
Ako, may
And-
friend ako. Pag hindi niya crush, siguro. Siguro hindi straight.
Oh. And the two tops, my weird flex, comes from Chichi Chronicles and Joe.
They both say,
Chichi Chronicles says, I have this uncanny habit of going on a 16-hour intermittent fasting only to eat on the 15th hour. So, laging kulang. Like, laging 15th. Pag sinabi niya na 16, laging kakain siya 15. Pag sinabi niyang, I don't know, ano ba yung usual numbers? 16,
What do you mean?
yung pag
16,
intermittent, di ba may
8,
number yan?
or meron naman
no,
yung
it's
mas
8, 16.
Yeah.
O, yung kunyari 8
And
naman,
there's another one, di ba?
kakain siya
adjust.
on the 7th hour. Laging, meron siyang psychological thing that,
Kailangan ma-break niya.
like, hindi niya makukomplete yung intermittent fast niya by an hour. Always. So kind of like, then why do you do it? You kind of like suffer through the whole not eating only to not reach the goal.
Wala bang 10-14? Isn't there... Di ba yung iba parang they
May
build
ganun
up
din
to...
ba?
No,
Yeah.
there's different times. Like for
Uh-uh.
example, you'll start with an easier
Mas malaki yung window.
window.
Mhm.
And
Ako kasi
then,
my fasting consists of like, instead of 3 donuts, I eat 2. So that's my version of fasting. And from Jo, my weird flex, I've had teachers who said that most students don't pass their class. And I'm like, weird flex, but okay. Congrats on sucking at your job.
That's true. It's not really a flex if you're a teacher. It just means you must, parang feeling ko,
Diba?
you should
Saka why be-
reevaluate
Why are you proud
your
of it?
ways. Yeah.
That everybody flunks your class.
You know, there are some teachers na parang they just thrive on being terrors.
They take pride.
they
take
do, and
pride in-
it's
yeah,
horrible.
in that.
Why are you a teacher if that's how you
Feel.
and how you want to be seen? It's not cool.
All right, so,
What about us?
oh nga pala, what about us?
My weird flex.
Okay, I have one. Anesthesia doesn't work on me.
Oh no,
Or
that's
not
terrible.
or not as well.
Oh.
And it's happened twice already. Like I was having my teeth operated on. I mean, I can go to sleep. Like yung kunyari yung full anesthesia. What do you
Yeah.
call that? Like a knock me out anesthesia. But if it's one of those like pain numbing things, it works for a bit. Pero after an hour, parang I start feeling it. It happened during and then my for example, my dentist was saying, I already gave you more than what I'm supposed to give a normal human being. And I could feel it. No, okay eh. Tapos bilang maya,
Oh
So,
no!
yeah, and then
the worst.
and the 2 doctors who've experienced it with me say, yeah, I'm probably impervious a little bit. Not fully, but merong time limit lang yung anesthesia sa akin.
Yeah.
Unless you put me to sleep, then fine. Kunyari surgery. Yeah.
I have 3 puyo.
Mm.
I have 1 in the front, this, and then I have 2 in the back.
Oh yeah. And they say,
Ba't ganun yung ano ba? Oh yeah.
parang
Wait lang.
na-turn on sa puyo. Parang I have 3
Sa puyo?
Oh yeah.
That was really weird.
Where did that come from?
I have no idea. Alam mo yung
parang-
parang pinakita mo yung bumbunan mo tapos si Chico,
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hindi.
What's going on?
It's not that kind of
My
oh yeah.
God.
It's more like oh yeah.
It sounded
do that.
different. It did not
But,
sound like that.
Like, and it's funny because 2 of my puyo are like in the back of my head, so they swirl towards each other, and it looks like I have a bald spot, and I've always had that in the back of my head for a while.
Oh.
And I've
Pag daw tatlong puyo masumpungin.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I was told
Stubborn.
not to walk in a thunderstorm
Because.
because it's like a bullseye at the top of my head.
Oh no.
Oh, like for lightning.
Like that's what they're saying. Like lightning can
Mm.
strike you. But I mean, hello, it's obviously a myth.
For me,
Okay.
my weird flex is my eyebrows always grow back, even if I overpluck them or if I mistakenly, I don't know, shave them or whatever. They always grow back.
Okay.
So
Wait, so do they ever not grow back?
for
For
some
some
people, yeah, for a lot of people actually.
And Alana Curry of the Thompson Twins, an 80s band. You hold me now, hold my heart. Yung kumanta nun. She shaved her eyebrows and it never grew back. Because
Yeah.
people would always ask, why do you always shave your eyebrows? She's like, nope, I don't always shave it. I shaved it once and they just never grew
And
back.
mine grow back pretty fast.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's why when they asked me, Markki, for my delivery girl, Markki, can you shave your eyebrows so it's faster? I was like, no. I'll shave everything else. I'll shave my legs. I'll shave my underarms.
What else?
I mean, you don't really need to shave
naman
that
kailangan.
because there's. Well, I did shave my stomach
Oh, well, yeah, because,
because obviously sometimes there's
Oh,
like
merong-
the halter
yeah.
top moments, right? So like, yeah,
and models do,
Yeah.
sometimes for pictorials and stuff.
yeah, but like I'm not gonna shave my eyebrows. I don't know.
Oo naman.
Like it. I'm scared that it won't grow back because I've never done it before.
Exactly. All right, so Markki, do the honors. Finally, we get to talk to our in booth guests. This is just like the second time, right, or third?
Second.
Second.
Yeah.
Since the pandemic.
Yeah. Second live
Oh,
guest.
wow.
in
Okay.
the booth.
These are our second live guests
We're
in
so
the booth, and we're
excited.
very, very excited. So, without further ado, let's welcome two of the best theater actors, performers, singers, musical directors of our generation, Gab and Mike Salomon. And it's amazing because we can introduce them now as Gab and Mike Salomon.
Oo nga,
Before it was
no?
Gab Pangilinan and Mike Salomon. But now it's Gab and Mike Salomon. They're married. Can you hear them?
Okay, nope.
No.
Hala, wait.
Okay.
Is it on? Wait,
Okay.
okay, let's figure this out.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, we try to figure that out. Oh, there you go.
Hello.
Oh,
There. Okay.
There you go.
Hello,
Morning.
guys.
Morning.
Ay,
Look.
baba ng boses. Okay,
Baba
so,
ng boses.
all right. So it's nice to have you here with us. And
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
so we heard you've got this new thing for all of your fans.
Before I start, I watched this.
You
already
watched this?
last
Yes, you
week. I
did.
watched the last 5 years. I watched the preview, and it was so. I watched the movie, but
Right.
I said that the first time I watch the musical has got to be like here in the Philippines, so I get a bigger insight as to how it is on stage and how it moves on stage. And I really, really enjoyed it. It was beautifully staged by Topper Fabregas, who was also a guest of ours before for Angels in America.
Oh, yeah.
And like the stage is so beautiful because it really talks about the movement of time,
Mm.
which is a big theme in the last 5 years,
Yeah.
which is the play that they're doing, and that's what I got from it.
Yeah.
I got a lot more, and I'm
He's
sure
in front row. Like I
I
saw,
was literally in the
I saw
front.
him right away. He was like eagerly watching. I'm like, oh my god, don't stare.
Googly-eyed.
So tell us all about it. Like what exactly is, like, for those not familiar, like what's the story? What is it about?
Okay.
What can we expect?
So we just opened a musical last week, September 29. It's called The Last 5 Years by Jason Robert Brown. It's an off-Broadway musical.
Oh.
And it's a two-hander, which means there are only two characters.
And
So
before,
two.
Alam mo, favorite namin yan.
10. Char.
Favorite namin yung two-hander. Di ba?
Talaga? Kasi when somebody says two.
Oo, kasi exciting.
so
Si
si
Hazel-
yung isa sa likod.
Si Hazel, two-hander yan. Maliit ang kamay niya.
Oh, yeah. Good morning. No, but yun. So Mike plays Jamie. I play Kathy. And it's about a failed relationship, a failed marriage specifically, actually. That's why
Oh.
it's called The Last 5 Years. Yes. So the difference of this storytelling, I mean, how the story is told is Kathy begins at the end of the relationship where Jamie begins at the beginning. And then Kathy goes backwards and Jamie goes forward. And then our timelines only intersect once in the entire
Oh.
musical.
So parang opposite yung
Yes,
Yeah.
opposite. So it's the 5 years, except I start at the end and Mike starts at the beginning.
The beginning.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
So
like,
It's really stressful. I'm like,
Yeah.
bakit umiiyak si Gab
Yeah.
sa start? Ano bang nangyari? Who hurt you?
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh, that's the story.
Yeah, that's how the story is told. So even in the film,
Yeah.
I mean, there was a movie musical done maybe 9 years ago by Anna Kendrick and Jeremy Jordan.
So wait, like so it's originally written for stage.
Yes.
And then somebody made a movie and then you're just doing the stage version
Yes,
again.
we're
Okay.
doing the musical.
I get it. So like when you do something that already like exists. Kasi you've done something na yung parang like kayo yung nag-originate,
Yes,
pero
yes.
you've also done something that already exists as a work. How do you do it? Like do you try to like watch the original, and then when you do watch it, do you try to make sure that it's different, or do you try to stick to it as much as possible? Like what's your process?
Well, it all depends on the vision of the director. So
So there have been multiple stagings. I mean, this is the third staging here in the Philippines. The first one was done by Menchulowchenko Yulo and Audie Hemora 20
Oh.
years ago.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Did you not know
I
that,
did
Markki?
not know this.
20 years ago, they
Wow.
were the OG Jamie and Kathy here in the
No, I didn't
Philippines.
know that.
The second staging was done by Nine Works almost 10 years ago. Nikki Hill and Joaquin Pedro
Oh,
Valdez
yes,
naman
yes.
yan.
I know about that.
Yes.
Parang
So,
every 10 years.
yun nga eh.
20
Na-realize nga namin, oh nga no. I mean, hindi siya sadya. Pero yun yung nangyayari. But yeah, it depends on the director. And for Topper, when all of this came about, it was so clear to him what his vision was.
Mhm.
And for him, because diba, parang the last 5 years it's about a relationship and then we're really mag-isa on stage, ganyan. But for him, it was so clear that he wanted the timeline played out right in front of you. Hence the runway stage.
It's really cool. There's like a runway, and there's like a part of the stage that moves like a
Oh.
timeline from left
Right.
to right, and it's really cool.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting.
In a way, like the stage, how Joey Mendoza, our production designer, made the set is Kathy starts at the end of the timeline, the left side, and then Jamie will start
The north
at
and
the
south.
start,
The north and south.
and then in the end will be in the other
So
end.
since-
On the
Something
other
like that,
end.
yeah.
So since nasa happy section ako, I was like, oh, they're always so smiley. Oh, look, they're so happy. And then I look on the other side, and I'm just like, why does it feel so emotionally like unstable over there?
Well, speaking of being happy, I mean, you two are very happy and in love. Is it more difficult to, play a role like what you're playing now because of the whole story?
What do you think?
That it's the
Because,
opposite.
Yeah, we love accessing different emotions every day.
But also I think it's because as a couple we started working. I mean, we met each other at work also. So it's never work would never really affect us as
Mm.
a couple, I guess, or like there's a clear line between work and between us in a relationship.
But since you've always like you've performed together so many times, has there ever been a time na natawag mo siyang Gab or natawag mo siyang Mike instead of a character?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Don't say that.
You see my fear? I'm like, oh my god, no.
Knock on wood, knock on wood.
That's the worst thing ever. Oh my god.
I've experienced one from a different app.
Yeah, we've experienced
Oh.
we've experienced it personally that an actor called herself her actual name.
Her actual
But
name.
good thing it's a comedy show, so it's
Ah.
Ah,
Okay
so
lang,
pwede
okay.
yun.
But oh my
it's
God.
not
Hindi
even-
pa rin. But she was lucky because that night most of her friends were maybe it was because most of her
Most
friends
of her
were in the audience.
Ang na-experience ko before, and I think I was watching with Markki. We won't talk about who or what the play was. Something happened sa stage na yung parang may bumagsak. I was like, oh wow, that was powerful. Sabi niya, hindi dapat mabagsak yun.
So live theater talaga.
Hindi pala dapat mabagsak.
Well, there was a time when bumagsak ako
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
in Mula sa Buwan.
oh yeah.
Gab saw it firsthand.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Like literally, I was jumping.
There's no
jumping on
audience,
that
right?
stage. There was
That
an
was a-
audience.
no, TDR.
No, there was an audience.
No, it was a Hulk smash. Like he went through the
Oh my
platform.
God.
Because I would normally hop and skip in that manner, but I guess I'd hop in the same place
A little
multiple
too much.
times.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
And
No,
then,
but also it was like 1 foot. You know how when you land with 2 feet, so your weight is like
Even
Sister-
eh. Oo.
yeah, pero siya talagang
My-
parang he
like-
punched through
Oh my
it.
God.
Hindi kasi
literal.
Di ba sometimes I've heard na some pieces of work that they're very strict, that you can't really
Change.
change certain things, and
It's
parang
the same.
it's not open to like reinterpretation. So how does that work? Like, what if you want to do something and you feel like, please, this is going to work, trust me. How does that work?
I think for foreign material in particular, it's strictly like the score and the script is what it is. So it just depends on what
Oh.
the director wants for the storytelling or for the staging.
Ayun, for example, the stage. Let's say you wanted to do like a runway thing. Do you have to have that like approved or something?
No, not necessarily. It's
Oh.
I think what they call it for Broadway musicals or for foreign productions, if you want the exact staging of what's going on in Broadway, they call it like a replica, which I believe probably costs more license wise.
Oh, okay.
If you want the exact copy of what, like with choreography and with the stage, which I believe is what Hamilton is. I mean, that's what's happening in Soler right now. That's like exact replica. Whereas where other foreign musicals that have been staged here, it's always a different kind of stage, or it's always I guess the interpretation of the
Yeah, like
director.
Sound of Music for us as well. It was
It's
the
different.
same.
Oh, it's the same.
stage. Yeah. So they have that. I think that's what GMG does. They do
Yeah,
that.
usually for touring, no? For
Yeah.
touring production.
And like for example, for you guys, as performers, usually you have like daming performances, diba? Do you try to make it as similar each performance so that everyone who watches it will get the same thing, or do you kind of like tweak your performance a little bit so that if you watch it, let's say 2 days in a row, you get just a little bit of a difference when you perform?
Yeah.
Really like that?
Yeah.
Again, it also depends on your director, because of course there are directors who really want the same quality for every
Really
show.
different,
everyone.
but we just try to make it really fresh.
And we also try to, I guess, become better than the previous
Than the previous
performance.
one.
Yeah, I think. I mean, that's why I think a lot of people prefer the closing show.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of them wait for like the
Different
really the
emotion.
last show, because there is some kind of high with
Right.
your last performance, which is also
Oh,
why
I
they
get it.
say you treat every performance as
As
if
if
it
it's
were
your
your last, right? So
I have a
Smart.
question about your characters, Kathy and Jamie. How are you similar? How are you different?
We're both artists, and we want the same thing.
Okay.
for
For
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Kathy, well, Kathy's a theater actress.
Oh,
A struggling one at sorry, we forgot to mention Jamie's an up and coming writer, and Kathy is a struggling theater actress. And Jamie is the successful one in the relationship, and Kathy is the one who just can't catch her stride and just hasn't caught her break. So I believe that I very much relate to Kathy. I mean, as a theater
Yeah.
actor in the Philippines,
Yeah.
there's so many, you go to auditions and you fail auditions left and right, and that's exactly what Kathy goes through
Happens.
alongside her successful boyfriend. You know what I mean? So
okay. So can you tell us about what your favorite?
She doesn't even know. She gets
whatever I do,
all
I've been
like-
auditioning for 10
And
years.
she auditions and then she gets it because she's the best.
Stop it.
No, okay. Here, what is your favorite song in the musical, and why? And for those who are not familiar with the songs, describe it to us.
In general, I love Still Hurting.
Ooh, title pala.
I know.
Okay, what's it about?
It's the end of the show.
Oh,
But-
the beginning.
wait, ay, oo nga pala. Siya yung,
Kasi
oo
nga,
nga, no?
yeah.
The end, but the beginning. Okay.
It's just like opening yourself on that stage. And
Yeah.
it's just so pure and
Umiyak ako dun.
honest, pure, honest, bare, and everyone can witness that vulnerability,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and it's just beautifully painful.
Oof.
Kasi, di ba, there's like, I mean, from what I was watching, one side still hurting, like, I think it was Myke already in the end of the spectrum. He's still hurting because obviously, tapos na yung relationship.
Yeah.
And then, you see the happiness and the joy in how Gab sings her song. And it's just a complete switch. And it
Yeah.
it works for that song. And like, I'm here tearing up because like, oh my gosh, look what it could have been.
What's like a
And look what it
killer
became.
line from the
Oo
song?
nga, a killer line.
because Still Hurting is Kathy's song. It's actually the opening of the musical. And I think a killer line would be Jamie is over and where can I turn? Covered with scars I did nothing to earn. Yun pa lang parang, okay, bye.
Oo nga. No?
Maybe there's somewhere a lesson to learn. Yan. The whole song is killer.
Okay, so what about you? What's
My
your favorite song? Is it the same?
no, it's not. My favorite. So many favorites.
Ang dami mga
Ang
gets.
daming, yeah, medyo ang ganda ng song lineup talaga ni Jason Robert Brown in this musical, which is why I think a lot of people love this show so much. But for me, I don't know, it's hard. For Jamie, a favorite would be Moving Too Fast,
Oh.
which is Mike's song. Mike does it so well.
Oh my
Sorry,
gosh.
too much.
Tsaka talagang pinili nila yung song.
Yung
na-
each other.
Pitch perfect. They sound so good. So good in this. Like,
Pero wait.
literally.
Okay, so you say, di ba, like, one starts from the beginning, one starts from the end. Pero, it's hindi naman, but you are together
On stage?
on
No.
stage. At all.
No, we're not
They
together.
just
on
meet
stage.
once.
So, paano yung when
We
you're-
meet once. We meet at the
Oh my
peak
gosh.
of our love,
They're
which
literally
is
talking to thin air.
So, even if kunyari, kausap mo si Guy, kunyari, on stage, wala si Mike doon.
wala si Mike doon.
Oh, like
Yes.
literal.
Yes.
You're starting
Though
from-
sometimes if he enters and I'm on stage singing, it's usually from his timeline. So we never meet.
Right,
yet.
right.
I think it's like fragments of core memory.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's episodic, so the
Right,
songs
right, right.
are like scattered
Oh, that's so
in
interesting.
the entire
Mm.
relationship.
And
Like,
so, well, one person is performing, the other one's quick changing. And then they come back. Sorry, I'm just watching it
I
as
know.
a theater actor. Then the other one comes in, and then the other one goes in quick. I was like, how did he get into that outfit so fast?
and it's like full outfit, including
Full
shoes
outfit, suits,
and
then
hair.
biglang, boxers and t-shirt. I don't
Hindi
know.
parang yung sa America's Got Talent. Yung ganun yung tapos iba na yung damit.
Iba na siya.
Ganun lang pala yung kailangan.
Yung parang may tapos iba na yung damit.
There's no time to go to the toilet
At all.
except for my boxer.
That's the only time.
And what's the duration of the show? So how long?
90 minutes.
Oh, wow.
A 90-minute show with no intermission.
So wala mo nang inuman before the show.
Oo. Pero we're allowed to bring like drinks with lids inside. There's
Ah.
for sale.
Akala ko jingle bag.
Ha?
Wala to bring jingle bag.
Huwag naman sana, guys. Rinig yun. Rinig yun.
Diaper.
Diaper pa din.
Imagine that, doing a play like ikaw lang mag-isa sa stage tapos may parang toilet lang sa likod or something just to be able to relieve yourself if you need to.
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
Oh
no
my
naman.
gosh.
There's no time din naman. And like, according to like other people who've seen it, you won't even think parang, oh, tapos na. Ganun yung feeling.
Ay, kaya lang, we have a problem now.
Yeah, we
Like,
do.
Because like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are interested. Pero like, I hear in the comment sections saying, sold out na!
I actually messaged Markki
Oh,
yesterday. I was like, Markki, when we scheduled this guesting, di naman namin ina-expect na sold out na kami.
Kaya somebody said earlier,
paano
sold out
yan?
na.
So, baka this is the perfect time to demand for an extension. I
Sabi
know.
nila, parang tinakam-takam nyo kami, tapos wala ng ticket.
Ready na silang umemote
Ready
eh.
na
Talaga
sila.
yung problem.
I got a message yesterday from Gab, like, we're sold out na. I'm like, anong pinopromote nyo?
Sabi nga ni Mai, ay ano,
So,
hindi naman kami galit, pero sold out na.
so pinopromote namin ngayon na you should go to Circuit Makati and just be a chance passenger.
Wala talaga. I don't
No,
think.
but like, for example, what if someone can't make it? Obviously, like, is there a way that they can
Right.
line up?
Right now, what I think kasi like the process is like Ticket to Me, diba? When you get your tickets from Ticket to Me, you pay right away. So I don't think there's a chance
Yeah.
to, unless nga we extend, hopefully. But we didn't expect it at all because after opening weekend, it's like, oh, bakit ubos? Anong nangyay? As in yesterday, it was like, guys, 5 tickets left na lang for Thursday. Okay. Tapos biglang, guys, sold out na tayo completely for all 17 shows. So we're
Wow! 17 shows.
17
Congratulations.
shows.
Ayan, tuloy sabi ni Vin, saan kami magrarally?
Sa i-follow nyo yung Barefoot Collab. Doon kayo mag-comment. Kasi doon natin malalaman
Or
talaga.
is there a way to, like, for example, add another day?
I mean,
Like, kunwari,
there-
Wednesday or something?
there are possibilities. I mean, for any run, you know how they announce extensions and all, but it's just we didn't expect to sell out so quickly. So now there are people waiting, and we hope.
That's a great problem
It
to have.
is, It really is.
No, and especially because, like, it's very intimate. It's an intimate
Yeah.
staging. So it's very hard to, like, it's not like, diba, Samsung Performing Arts Theater, which is like
Yes,
1,000
yeah,
seats.
and you could just sneak in.
Sneak in.
It's actually like because latecomers won't be allowed because when you enter, everybody will see you.
Right.
So
Eh,
that's
bakit
why-
nakapasok si Kayla, Chos?
Ah! Love you,
Shades have
Kay.
been given.
Love you,
Shades have
Kay.
been
If we
thrown
extend,
away.
please watch again. You missed my still hurting. Charot.
Sabi ni Melanie, congrats, grabe sa sold out. Bakit meron bang
Yeah.
medyo sold out? Grabing sold out. So,
Grabe din.
I guess we'll just cross our fingers.
Let's
for
cross our
extra dates.
fingers. And because we have, it's our second week of shows tomorrow, and then our third and final week next week. Hopefully, we get to extend a show, a week, I don't know, a
So-
month. No, I'm kidding.
5 years.
You know, so
5
follow these two. You'll make sure to tell everybody in
Yes.
case there is like an extra show or two.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
For
but
Or a weekend.
Or a weekend.
our weekend.
Or like Mike said, 5 years. I'm just kidding. Bigla pala nag-extend ng 5 years.
Diretso 5 years.
Sa sobrang- no, I'm just kidding. But yes, please do follow at Barefoot Collab specifically. So because they will be updating you guys for extensions. And yeah, follow us also on our social media. We'll update you for sure at Gab Pangilinan and at Myke Salomon.
So I know it's adding insult to injury to the ones who want to watch but can't. But could you invite everyone to check out your musical?
We have merch available.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yun na lang.
Or you can come to the lobby of PMC Spotlight because that's fun too. I mean, we have like photo walls and
Cool.
we have a free tarot reader.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
mean we try to make the experience as experiential as possible.
Alam ko
Yes,
yes, sabihin ng tarot reader.
Ano?
Hindi ka makakapanood.
Hindi ka makakapasok hanggang dito ka lang.
No, but
Hanggang dito ka lang sa lobby.
oh, pero there are drinks at the lobby, my merch.
Oh.
I mean, there are drinks that you could bring inside,
And
diba?
when we were there, yeah, they have like little sippy cups.
Yeah.
Alcohol inside.
fine.
You can buy a drink in the lobby and hindi, and meron namang may speaker doon sa lobby na mahina na you can
Yung parang yung kunyari merong na sold out yung arena, nasa parking
Sa
spot ka lang.
Aw.
Tapos nakikinig ka ng concert.
Ayun,
Diba?
para
Sometimes
siyang
you do
radio
that.
drama.
Right?
Or
No, but
nakapila ka, di ba?
yeah, but hopefully we do get to extend. But yes, if ever we do, please do catch The Last 5 Years by Jason Robert Brown, directed by Topper Fabregas, at the PMC Spotlight. And tickets, if they do become eventually available, they are on tickettome.net. And follow at Barefoot Collab for all updates, important announcements, and
If you don't watch, you will receive 5 years of bad luck.
no, not true. Please don't listen. Okay.
Sabi nga ni Arthur, well, at least narinig ko yung invite.
Oh, you guys, Lord.
How about future projects? Are there anything that you can talk about?
Oo
now?
nga, like teasers.
Teasers.
Yung pwede nang
We have
spend.
available last 5-year teaser.
No,
Teaser!
but I'm actually doing a musical with Tanghalang Pilipino in 2024. March. This is with Vic Robinson,
Yes.
the third. Yes, we're doing Pinkian ang isang musikal, which is the life of Emilio Jacinto.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's next year for March 2024.
Get
And
your
Mike's-
tickets na ha, baka ma-sold
Baka
out.
ma-sold
nga.
out ulit.
Wala pa.
Wala pa.
Wala pa.
And our next production for Barefoot Theater is Bar Boys, the musical.
Oh, okay. What's that about?
It's the adaptation of the movie of Keep Boy Bandas. Bar
Oh,
Boys.
yes, I
Yes.
watched that. Oh,
Yes.
there's a musical on
They're
that?
working
The
on
one
it.
with- The one that Odette can.
Yes, we are working on it, and
Oh my gosh.
hopefully we
Interesting.
open early next year.
Oh, I watched that. That was part of
Oh.
a festival. Sila Rocco, di ba? And
Yes,
tama,
yes,
that
that's
one?
the one. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's interesting.
So they're working on a
Exciting.
musical now. Pat Valera and Mike Salomon.
Oh, that
Was
sounds
Bar
interesting.
Boys the movie? Was it originally a musical as well?
No, it was
No.
just a movie.
Okay.
Very interesting. Galing ni Odette Can. Siya yung terror prof, di ba? Tapos parang, it's a good movie. Oh, that's exciting.
Okay.
Oh, invite na sina Chico and
That's
Hazel
very
next time
exciting.
so we can watch together.
All right,
There.
so
Thanks
thank
for
you
having
for joining
us. Thank
us.
you, and congrats again.
Congrats
Thank you very
again.
much.
And hope to have you back here. For,
Yes.
sana yung next promotion nyo, may tickets pa.
Meron pa yan, Lord, please. Extension, please.
Yeah.
No, but the last time I was here, or we were here, was 2018.
Oh my
For
God.
mula sa buwan, that was 5 years
Wow.
ago. Yeah.
Right?
You came here as
Yes,
well.
yeah. Before
Right
sideshow.
before,
Right.
right before I
During sideshow, maybe.
Yes. No, this was when did mula sa buwan happen?
That's right after sideshow.
Right after sideshow. Okay. Baka
Okay.
wala.
So there you go. But thank you so
December.
much.
Thank you.
And we
Thank
hope to
you
see
all.
you again.
Thanks,
and
guys.
ladies and gentlemen, our special guests, Gab and Mike.
And don't worry, rushers. We'll update you. We'll
Yes.
let you know
Yes.
if there's like an extension. You'll be the first
Or
to know.
kunwari, baka pwedeng extra seats.
What?
Hindi pwede.
Hindi
Di
talaga.
kasha.
Pwede sa sahig.
Pwede
Huwag- huwag
kandungan
sa
na
sahig.
lang. Ganun.
Sinabi nga ni
Doon sa stage mismo.
sabi nga
Oh.
sabi nga ni Poppert, our friend, sabi niya, pwede bang mag-SRO? Hindi, matutulak ka doon ni Jamie or ni Cathy kasi wala talagang daanan pag nangyari yung show. Sabi niya, baka pwede naman ako katabi nung pianist, si Farley. Masisiko ka rin kasi ang dami ring notes na.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Ni Farley. Pwede din.
Mm.
Aww.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we will be back tomorrow. And thank you again for joining us. And see you tomorrow.
Stick around.
Bye.
Rhea is up next to continue Ride Wednesday. This happens all day today, playing music from the 2000s to the 2010s. We'll leave you with this one by John Mayer. No Such Thing. Chico, Hazel, and Markki out for now. Bye, guys.
Bye.